Hey, boys and girls, this is Mr. Bell. Today we're going to be talking about prime factorization. All right. What I want you to know by the end of the video is to know what prime factorization is and how to find it. I'm going to give you two methods on finding prime factorization. All right. So first, let me write on the board what prime factorization is. And prime factorization is when prime factorization is when you find all of the prime factors of a number. Okay, all the prime factors of a number. Like I said, there's two methods. All right, the first method is the factor tree, and the second method is the ladder method. Now, I may ask you specifically to use one of these methods, but when you're just trying to figure out prime factorization of a number, you can use either methods that you prefer. All right, so let's start with an example of 24. To use the factor tree, you just write the number you're trying to factor and a little, like an up arrow here. And then what you want to do is you want to find the smallest prime number that will divide into this number here. So the smallest prime number is 1. The next, and I don't want to use 1 because that doesn't help me, but 2 will go into 24. So 2 is the next smallest prime number. And the reason why I want to start with small numbers rather than saying 6 and 4, because those are factors, but neither of them are prime. All right, I'll explain my reasoning in a minute. So 2 is prime, and then 2 times 12. Okay, so 2 is prime, I want to circle that. 12 is not, so I have to continue factoring. All right, so now the same thing that applied to the 24 with the 12. I want to find the smallest prime number that I can think of, which in this case is 2, and use that. And then 2 times 6 is 12. So we circle that because that's prime, and then we have to factor the 6. All right, factors of 6, the smallest number I could think of is 2 times 3. 2 is prime, and 3 is also prime. I'm done. I don't have any more numbers I can factor. So my prime factorization of 24 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. Now, we just learned about exponents and repeated multiplication. I can rewrite this using an exponent. 2 to the third power, because I have 1, 2, 3 2's, times 3. And that is the final answer for the prime factorization of 24. Now, let's look at the ladder method. Let's use a different number. Let's say 30. I want to find the prime factorization of 30. So I draw a line like that. And then the same procedure, basically. I want to find the smallest prime number. Since 30 is even, I know I can divide it by 2. 30 divided by 2 gives me 15. Okay? Now, I'd like to use 2 again, but because 15 is odd, I can't. So next I want to check 3. Will 15 divide by 3? Well, yeah, 15 divided by 3 leaves me with 5. All right? Now, I'd like to use 2 or 3 again, but I can't. 5 is a prime number. It's only divisible by 5 and 1. Okay, so 5 divided by 5 is 1. Once I get down here to the very bottom and I have a 1, I'm finished. The numbers over here on the left are all prime numbers. I can rewrite it saying 2 times 3 times 5, and that's my answer. I don't have any repeated multiplication that I can rewrite as an exponent, so this is the prime factorization of 30. Okay?